Hi there, Adita Lang from aditalang.com, and today we are going to be training my special guest, Mila, my daughter, 9 years old, and I'm going to be teaching her the fundamentals of weight training. Okay, we're not necessarily going to be using weights today. Guess what we're going to be using? We are going to be using 2 cans of cannellini beans. Probably going to say they're 1.5 pounds if I had to guess. Does it say? No, it doesn't say, but I'm probably going to say 1.5 pounds. But this is literally just to show her all the form and technique we need. When it comes to children, it's really important that we maximize the form and technique first and foremost before we start adding weights. So that's one thing that we want to accomplish in today's workout. She really has not been doing any kind of weight training. She did cheerleading, basketball, tennis, soccer, what else? And a little bit of gymnastics. And that's about it, right? Yeah, that's about it. So she hasn't really done any formal weight training. The other thing that I want you to keep in mind is that depending on their different coaches and PE teachers and all that, sometimes a lot of their training techniques are a little bit behind. And so you want to make sure that you really instill some good habits so that when they do those activities, they do it with really good posture and perfect form and technique. So the very first thing we're going to do is talk about posture. And so posture is going to be, your feet are going to be hip distance apart, and that means right from the center of your hip joint, which is where your feet are now. Okay, shoulders go back and down a little bit, which lifts up your chest. Pull in your abdominals really tight. There you go, look at you, perfect. And the ears go right above the shoulders. This form and technique ideally is what you want for every single exercise, be it standing, sitting, lying down, face up, face down, whatever. You still want this kind of form and technique, okay? Now, our first exercise today is going to be a lunge. So what I want you to do, Mila, is you're going to take one foot in front of the other, and you're going to come up on your back toes. I want you to take a little longer step behind you, okay? There you go. Now stare straight out in front, and you're going to bend your back knee and your front knee at the same time, and then you're going to pull yourself back up. You don't touch the floor, you come up. Now, abdominals are in tight, remember that form and technique, and go down, bend, and you're going to lift up, kind of using the back leg to pull you up. Come up and take it back down. So you're going to do repetitions. There you go. Keep pulling in the abdominals tight. This knee needs to always stay either above the ankle or the middle of the foot, but the knee should never pass the toes because that places way too much stress on the knees. Now you inhale one way and you exhale the other. There you go. Take your time. One more. Excellent job. Now we're going to do the same thing with the other leg because you've got 2. Okay? So now, take your time, get yourself set up. Remember, it's a big step, so take yourself, there you go, and you're gonna come down and back up. Now, abdominals are in, chest is up. There you go. You can come down a little lower and bring it up. Good. Full inhale, full exhale. Take your time. You want your body as steady and controlled as you can, and you've got to keep pulling your abdominals inward. There we go. Take your time. 4, slow, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring your feet together. Yes. So that was a lunge. Ideally, when you're initiating the lunge, you're using the glutes of that back leg to pull you up, and you're using the front leg to control you down. Kind of think of it that way. Our next exercise is going to be a back row. We're going to concentrate on back and biceps during this segment, okay? So Mila, what I'd like you to do is turn sideways, and I want you to bend your knees a little bit, and you're going to bend halfway down. You got to bend your chest towards the floor. There you go. I'm going to give you these beans. Okay, your back is nice and flat. I want you to look at the edge of the mat, and I want you to pull your elbows up by your sides. There you go, and bring them down again. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Your shoulders stay in one spot, so it's just the elbows. They come up and they go down. Think about shooting them way back here and bring it down. Good. Press it up and down. Take your time. Inhale one way, exhale the other. The key is that the back remains nice and flat. The abdominals are in super tight. There we go. You've got 4. Lead with your elbows. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Stand up nice and straight. Okay, so that was a back row. It's about pulling and lifting, and you squeeze your back at the same time. Now the key to this is you want to watch that the back doesn't start to round. Once it rounds down here, we're placing way too much stress on the back. So we want to keep our natural arch as much as we can, and then we can row from there. Now we could also do this exercise holding on to something. And so for someone who really just can't quite get this grip and maybe can't hold their back right, they would place one hand on a chair and just focus on one side and then focus on the other. Now, this is what we're going to do for the next exercise, okay? You're going to bend yourself down the same way, but this time you're going to open your elbows out to the side. So remember, chest is parallel to the floor. Take these. I want you to bend forward from the hips a little bit. There you go. Now, elbows out to the side and bring it down and bring it up, out to the side. So here we're working the posterior delts. So pull your elbows up, bend your elbows there, and bring them down. Keep looking at the floor. There we go. And you can bend just a little bit more forward. Bend forward. There we go. Elbows go out and they go back down. Full inhale, full exhale. 4. Keep looking at the floor, chin down. 3, there you go. 2, and 1. Stand up. Excellent job. Now, our next exercise with this is we're going to do bicep curls with those same cans. So I want you to take the cans right by your sides. Now remember our first posture. Your shoulders are back and down, your abdominals are in real tight, and you're going to curl those cans up and control them down. The key to all weight training is pretending that the weight is more than it actually is. So I want you to go really slow, Mila, and try to feel like you're tightening that muscle and then controlling it down at the same time keeping your shoulders back. So you got to really hold these back. There you go. Go all the way down and squeeze it up. Again, inhale one way, exhale the other. Abdominals are really tight. You got 4, 3, there you go. 2, one more, and 1. Good job. So our next exercise is going to be abdominal exercise right on the floor. Yep. Okay, so now we're going to work a little bit of abdominals. Now, the abdominals are connected at the rib cage and they go down to your pubic bone. And so there's various ways of trying to get them triggered so they really kick in. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to bring your feet up into the air. Okay? Now, we're going to hold them here. I want you to take your hands behind your head and I want you to come up in a crunch as much as you can. So here's what we need to do with the crunch. I need you to open your elbows, stare up at my hand. Squeeze from here, more. Keep staring at my hand. Now you're going to stay there. Stay staring at my hand, up at the sky. Now her back should be flat to the floor, and what you're going to do is you're going to lower your legs enough that you can't control this, and you're going to squeeze them back up again. So the arms stay right where they're at, legs stay straight, pull them up and bring them down. Slow, take them up towards you and bring them down to my hand. Keep up high in the crunch, squeeze up higher from here. So high, chin up, abdominals real tight from here. There you go. And lower the legs and lift. And I want you to stare at the sky. There you go, stare at the sky, keep squeezing from here. Go slow. You gotta squeeze there you go, that's it. And take it up and bring it in and up and back down, good. 4, squeeze tighter. 3, open up those elbows. 2, there you go, 1 more. And 1, drop that down, hold it there. Now, with our kids, we're going to have to be there right by their side, a lot of times holding their legs or holding their movements until we know they can control the movement totally on their own. The minute they have perfect form and technique and can actually control the movement is the minute you know they're ready to increase the weight. And then we'll talk about those progressions later on in this video series. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is a little bit of stretching. So Mila, I want you to pull your knees into your chest and just hold them there. There we go. And now bring your legs up to the sky, and I want you to force your toes to you, your heels up. I want you to grab your legs down here, okay? Shoulders are back to the mat, and you're just trying to pull your legs towards you. You can grab behind your knees. Pull your legs towards you. There you go. Now, while you're trying to pull your legs towards you, you're trying to push your hips to the floor all at the same time, because then you're going to feel the stretch behind your legs, okay? And now let that go, and here's what we're going to do. Cross one foot on the knee. Okay, and I want you to reach for this leg. So this arm goes inside, there you go, and then pull it towards you and you're gonna feel it in your hip. Good job. And now do the other side. Reach in and pull it in. There you go, let that go. Okay, so with that said, here you have a beginning weight training program. We're gonna be adding various body parts throughout this series, so please enjoy.